All right. Hey guys, this is Miss Davis. Just reminding you of some clarifications about the project that we are going to be presenting the last week of school. Okay. We are pretending that we're fast forwarding 2 years. You're 16 years old and you are buying a car. Okay. I know some of you will be gifted cars or maybe your parents will help you out, but we're going to pretend like that is not happening. So, yesterday in class, you picked a job. Hopefully, if you have not done that, please make sure you take care of that. That is the paper that we picked up where we wrote in. You should have 1 through 7 already done for your assignment. Please hold. Okay, so this is the worksheet we did yesterday. We picked our job. Hopefully you have all of this filled out. You found your hourly pay. You multiply it by 25 to get your weekly pay. You multiply that by 4 to get your monthly pay. And you multiply that by 12 to get your yearly pay. And then you went to this little link here, this calculator. And hopefully you entered this. Remember, you were typing in that answer. Maybe it was $13.50. Remember, you have to change this to weekly, and then we want to change the $6,000 to $1. Okay, and everything else stays the same. And then you click calculate, and this is where you're going to get the answers to questions 5, 6, and 7. It wants to know about the amount of Medicare being taken out, and Social Security and federal tax. So you just go back and look here at this, and right here, this is my gross pay, which is before taxes, no federal income, 1473 in Social Security and 344 in medical. So this is where you get that information for 5 through 7 if you have not already done so. All right, hopefully you have done that, and now you're ready to move on to the car part. So now you're going to pick a car that a 16-year-old can afford and is practical. Okay. If you want to buy used, these are 4 really good websites that you can pick from. You're going to pick 2 different ones, and we are going to do some comparisons. If you want to also do a brand new one, you can look to see kind of the difference. But I would not do both brand new. You can do a used and a new, or you can do 2 used. So once you know what car you want after you've done some research, you're going to tell us exactly where you found this car, what website had it, what dealership, whatever, where on Facebook Marketplace, whatever it is, who is selling the car, what is the advertised price, the make, the model, the car mileage, the year, the color, how many miles per gallon. Now, you might have to look that up, so you can just Google how many miles per gallon does a Toyota RAV4 get. Okay, how many miles does a Ford Mustang get? You might have to just Google that, and then tell us what you like about the car. Okay, you're going to do that for 2 different options. So now that you've compared the 2, you want to pick the one that you think is the best. So you're going to take this paper that you got yesterday, and it has the different, actually, you're going to do it for both, sorry. Okay, you're going to figure out how much it's going to cost to finance it, because you're 16 years old and we are pretending that you don't have all the money in the world to just pay cash for the car. Okay, so you're just telling the vehicle type. The loan amount is going to be how much the car cost. Okay, so then 60 months, your interest rate, I'm going to show you how to get that. And then I'm also going to show you how to get the monthly payment and the total cost of repayment. Okay, so after you pick your 2 cars, you know what your loan amount is. You're going to just Google car loan calculator. A really good one is calculator.net. I like this one. So when you click on calculator.net, auto loan calculator, maybe my car is, let's just go with 25,000, and maybe it is 60 months. Interest rate. Well, you're going to get your interest rate from this. That is also going to be shared in in Schoology. So this is going to be based on your grade in my class, your current home access grade. Okay. If you have an A, you have excellent credit. So these top 2 would be your APRs, your credit rate. Okay. If you have an average grade, that means you have a B. You have a little bit higher of interest rates. And if you have below an 80, then you have a higher interest rate. Okay. Now, this is just another way of showing you how hard you work or how smart you are with your finances, and your credit is going to affect your credit score. So for this project, your grade point average will determine what kind of credit you get. And if it's a used car, you want to make sure and look at the blue, not the green. Okay. So once you have your APR, let's say I have an A and I'm going to buy a used car. So mine is 3.77. You're going to go in here, type in 3.77. Your down payment is how much money you think you would have saved up. Okay. Don't do more than $5,000 because that's not really practical for a 16-year-old. Okay. And then we're going to say Texas, and calculate. Okay. Once you click calculate, it's going to give you your monthly payment. So your total loan is $20,000. And also, if you don't want to put any money down, you can make that a zero. Okay. And then the total number of payments is 21,975.49, which is going to go right here with the total cost of repayment. The monthly payment, it tells me right here, the monthly payment is $366.26. So for this part, you don't have to do any math. You're just typing it into this loan calculator and literally writing the information in there. Okay, so that's all you have to do. You're not doing any math on those. And then it wants me to compare that same car to a 72 months. So instead of 60, I'm going to change it to 72 months. I'm going to see what happens. Okay, my car payment went down. So now it's only $310, but you're also going to notice hopefully that your interest went up. Okay, so then do that to your other car. And again, we're just comparing the monthly payment to the total repayment between 60 and 72 months. After that, you're going to answer these questions down here. It's going to be totally your opinion. Once you have that done, now you're going to start building your project. Okay, this is just an example of one. It just needs to be 3, 4, 5 slides. So car project, you're going to tell us what your job is. This student chose to work at Subway. They talked about their hourly rate, and then kind of how much they're saving, which is good. And then they told us about their 2 cars and what they picked and why they picked and what mileage, and they gave us a picture. And then I want you to tell me something that you took away. This person says you don't want the flashiest, coolest car because you can't afford it. Just because it's old doesn't mean it's not good for your specific needs. So you're telling me something you learned. And then something that shocked you. And again, that's all. Nothing crazy, nothing, super like fancy. I just want to know that you've done the math, that you've researched, that you've compared, and that you have learned something about money and loans and cars and jobs. Okay. If you have any questions, let me or Miss Humphrey or any other teacher that's with you know. All right. Have a good one. Peace out.